Hey, greetings, this is UAP. Now, a quick one about statistics with the coronavirus. It's so easy. This isn't going to be a long video at all. It's just simple. This is simple. You can use it to wake up your friends and family. This is a normal flu season. Have a look here. Look at this graph. You see the flu season, it kind of starts around November, December it gets going, and you have your spike, and then by about May, June, it's done. It is gone. It's gone. Now look at COVID-19 now. This particular flu, which is supposed to be a SARS variation, behaves so differently because it's fake. It goes up when they start faking it, and it holds steady because they can only fake so many deaths per day. And they're saying there are 60,000 new cases reported in the United States on Thursday, right? Well, let's look at China, where it came from. Look at that. They have 80,000. They have 1.4 billion people population, but look how it dropped to zero when the flu season got started. Around here, now they're reporting 4 new cases. No, 3, is it 4 new cases a day, China? No, it's less than that. It switched over to 3 new cases. Oh my. So China's getting a whole 3 new cases among 1.4 billion people. And actually now, they actually reported 0 new cases. So the coronavirus is absolutely eradicated from China completely. They don't appear on the map. You look at the United States and the pie graph here of the world number of cases. The United States has a disproportionate number. It makes no sense. Well, unless you realize that it is fake. Cumulative number of deaths by number of days, the United States is so much higher, yet they put out this stuff, which isn't even real. I think it's just planned out, that goes on Reddit and it gets upvoted automatically, but it's bullcrap. That, the mask. Come on. Who has the blinders on? It's them. They have the blinders on about Agenda 21. They want to depopulate the world's population by up to 95% by the year 2030. That's why they're trying to get us used to having refrigerator trucks for bodies in New York City. That is a total display. It might as well be on Times Square. Well, they did do something like that on Times Square. And the disinformation is so heavy, it's really hard to find something truthful, which I did here, that tells the truth about Agenda 21. They generate data. If you look, every single nation on Earth has had a coronavirus case, including the Saint-Pierre and Miquelon, and that is total bullcrap. I looked for a source on it. I couldn't find anything. The first time I came to this webpage, it had a clickable link for the source, which I clicked, and it just took me to the World Health Organization homepage. It was bogus. The next time I came to it, interestingly, the very same site, I hit the back button, and the source link, the clickable source link, was not there. It's not there anymore. Yet all these ads for these masks are there, yet the United States, we're not doing enough. We're not locking down hard enough. Give me a break. They're saying that the flu season, the normal flu season, doesn't matter. By the way, that the cases are spiking up and holding steady when it's July. You don't have the flu in July, folks. The flu goes away in July in the northern latitudes. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Yeah, well, these numbers, but don't you believe it? Because it is fake. It's totally phony. It's totally contrived. Now, when you look at any article that they put out there, they do have a little section on conspiracies. Conspiracies surrounding the COVID-19 hoax story. And the real conspiracy is, it's a hoax. It's planned. It's planned from the beginning, from go. It is planned. Now, what they do is they put out misinformation. So they list controversy, but the controversy is that they didn't lock down hard enough. They didn't take away our rights fast enough. And they're not reporting the real number of cases. I talked to a guy who's a healthcare dude, physician's assistant, I think he is. And I said, he's telling me about all this stuff as if it were real. And so, because I was at the doctor, and so they're always assessing you, right? So I didn't want to just flat out say whatever, because then they would assess me as being insane. So I said, oh, well, it's much better than all that, because he was telling me about how the data is reported and the number of cases and all this. And I said, yes, but there's a bright horizon, because China only, at the time I said, China only reported 8 new cases. 8. That's it for over 1 billion people, 1.5 billion people almost. And he then all of a sudden, he said, oh, well, that's state media, you can't trust that source, So they try to define what the controversy is. They try to define what the conspiracy would be. They try to define what the hoax would be. But it's never including the actual real true hoax, the actual real conspiracy, the actual real controversy. No. That's why they did the protests over this fake event, because they don't want anybody who thinks of protests to even think that you would protest this hoax being perpetrated, or God forbid you would protest Agenda 21, give it any kind of thought that it could possibly be what's behind what they're doing, because they want you to go willingly into the slaughterhouse. And I say, no thank you, because we see through it. We see through it, and there's no forum in mainstream media, and the truth doesn't depend on a forum in mainstream media to get around. The truth does not depend on the agreement and buy-in of perfect strangers or idiots or brainwashed people into what you know. And so many people do know. They do know on some level that this is absolutely wrong, absolutely insane, absolutely inconsistent. There is no way that any thinking professional, academic, tradesman, or anybody who knows anything about reality and the way things work, hell, all you have to do is to have been alive the past few years to know that everything that's going on right now is completely off kilter and wrong. It doesn't make any sense unless you look at it with the right perspective, that it's evil and they're trying to get away with murder. Figuratively speaking, for now, they're getting away with an unbelievable transfer of wealth. They're getting away with an unbelievable destruction of perceived human rights, freedoms, liberties, the right to travel. Look, fundamentally, the mask wearing, the quarantines, the restrictions on healthy people, asymptomatic people, no. Look, if you look at it like from the perspective of criminal law, you are innocent. You're not sick. I'm not sick. I'm innocent. You, with the mask and the restrictions and the 6 feet stay 6 feet apart, so we can basically be 6 feet under socially. We can be 6 feet under economically. We can be 6 feet under in so many different ways. It hurts health. Screw you guys. Screw you. I'm healthy. People around me are healthy. We are not sick. We are not going to behave as if we were sick. That's insane. That's insane. You are innocent until proven guilty. You are healthy until proven sick.